Hey guys, welcome back. We decided to do a little special stream this weekend because of the infamous game, but we're back with another session of our D&D game. We are missing two other people tonight due to other circumstances, but they'll catch up. They'll be in the scene, but we got some of our players piloting them just as a precaution. But yeah, we're gonna pick up right where we left off last time. You guys encountered uh let's say two giant stone statues as well as a mage after pursuing the kidnappers of Gem. After an intense battle for some people, while others decided to have a pool party with their pets, you guys were able to rescue Gem after a very, very intense fight. Once the oh yeah, that's something too. Once the mage went away, it somehow turned off the two statues that were protecting them, and you were able to rescue Gem. You guys did some looting. You guys farted around, literally, and we pick up right where Gem is just waking up while who was on watch? Was it Zara and
It was,
Artemis?
yeah, me and Artemis.
As she wakes up, she's what happened? What's going on here? As she's looking very confused at you, Artemis. She's just you see the like as you get a better look at her face too. You do see almost like a bruise start to swell up underneath her eye, and kind of some scratches and some bloody marks. So she's kind of just like, "What's going on here?"
Gem, we
And
were
like
at
she
the celebration, the beer festival. You remember that, right?
and she's like flustering, like checking her pockets and all this stuff. She's like, "I know that, but like, what?" What is this? And then she's like looking around at the ruins around her as you guys
We're not
are kind of camping
entirely
down the
sure.
staircase of where you were before, in the shadow of one of the statues that you guys recently fought. She's just looking up.
Gem, we're not entirely sure, but we need to get you back to your father. Do
She's
you
like,
have everything? Is anything missing?
she's clutching her neck. She goes, "It's gone." And then she's looking. They took my necklace. It was a family crest.
Your necklace?
What? I was wearing a necklace, I swear. And then she's like, she checks her pockets. As you get a better look at Gem, you do notice she is carrying some pouches with her instead of like a fanny pack, almost instead of a bag. She's looking and she's like counting what she has. She's like, okay, odd. My book's gone too. Damn it. And then she's like, my book's gone and my necklace. Why would they take that?
What was your book about?
It was just my spell book.
Spell book?
They took that. It had. I mean, made a
I
copy,
wonder.
thankfully, but
I wonder if
they
that's
took.
what he was holding.
He was holding something.
The man that had you was holding something. I'm not sure what it was. I think it was he's using something to control the behemoth behind us.
No, that's insane. He's not that strong. It's just a simple animation. That's he wasn't controlling those. I know those things. That's they're magical, but they weren't controlled by him. There's no way.
Gem, I
Did he?
don't
Did you guys kill these things? And she looks up
know.
at the giant statues.
Gem,
What?
no. When he left, they stopped moving. Just stopped moving
Bastard.
right where they stood.
Bastards. Okay.
Let's go wake up everybody and then we'll take you home to your father and see what else we need to do.
DM's note to the player: it is still mid long rest. So if you wake up early, you're not getting a long rest. You only get a short.
Okay.
But back to the rest of the group. I mean, she looks at you. She just rubs her eyes and like kind of like sees that there's some dried blood on her nose and like on her eyes, like feels a little puffy.
Jem, you
I'm-
still look exhausted. Let's get you cleaned up and get you back to sleep, and then when you're rested, we can figure out what to do about your necklace and book.
She just nods. What are the rest of you guys doing? Zara, what are you up to?
I'm still keeping watch.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me.
21.
21. You're fairly confident that this place is safe now. You feel like the only threats that could have come in is through the water. But other than that, there's no other immediate threat other than the statues, but you're sure that they're not working anymore. Anything else you guys want to do? You and Artemis want to talk about? As Jem proceeds to go back to sleep. Like, she just does her own thing for a second.
Hey, Zara, she took inventory of all of her stuff, and they stole her spell book and her necklace. I don't know what significance that is, but they took those items from her.
That's definitely something that we're going to have to inform the bomb box about when we bring her back. I still think our top priority should be to get her back to her family safely, but we might have to continue pursuing these guys afterwards,
Yeah.
just to, make sure we get everything back.
Yeah. Priority 1 is getting her home, but I think we'll definitely be sent out if they're as valuable as Jem says they are, or even if they're not. And she said her necklace was a family heirloom. Probably gonna want that back.
Don't worry, we can definitely get it back. I'm a Kenku. I'm really good at stealing things.
It's not stealing if it was taken from us first.
Depends on who you ask.
Alright, as you guys finish your long rest, the rest of the party wakes up. You guys can hit the long rest button if you haven't already done so.
Like,
As everyone starts to wrestle, starts waking up, what do you guys want to do as a group? Anything particular? Zelphine, you managed to clean your pants off. You're fairly confident. It's air drying right now on the side over a
What
rock.
a nice clean rest.
He has no bottoms on. Zelphine's just walking no bottoms on as he goes to check his pants.
Hey, is there another way out of here, or do we have to go through the water again?
You could look.
Alright, I'm going to start kind of scaling the walls, kind of patting down and see if there's any sort of, like, give or anything like that, because I don't see any immediate tunnels or anything.
Okay.
Do I have to roll?
Yes, you do. You have to
What do I
roll
roll?
perception. Sorry.
Okay, great.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's fine. Ah, that's a nat 1 for me.
It's the water for me. As you look around the cave, you kind of peer over the edge of the water. You look down. You're like, that water's really nice. You kind of have this temptation to want to just jump back in.
Alright.
Fisky kind of looks at you also and just kind of like wants to get off, starts getting like fussy. You know.
So what I'm gonna do then is I'm just gonna kind of do what I did before and just kind of let him doggy paddle above the water. And let him
You're hanging over the alcove. You're about like
right, never
20
mind,
feet
never
above
mind.
the water.
Well, what if he does that anyways?
Okay.
What if he's hanging over the ledge and he's still...
You could try. Are you gonna do it? Hold
I
on.
don't want to roll a nat 1 and drop him in the water, so no.
Okay. So Fisky's on the floor next to you.
I see him.
All right, what's up, Zelphine?
Speaking as Kaimana, so Phaelin, how's it looking? Is the water the only way out?
Looks to be.
Don't talk for the characters.
No? Okay.
Yeah, don't.
Sure. So
Yes,
I'll-
ominous voice. That is exactly what it seems to be.
Yeah. Yeah, just don't. We just a caveat for the viewers. We are missing 2 characters. They're only going to be within combat, just so everything's leveled. But you'll meet them eventually. But they're not here tonight.
Well, me as
Did-
Zelfin then, I wanted to ask Kaimana if he could run a rope for us back from where we came from.
You still have.
He's a turtle.
You guys still have that rope that Maven set up. That like hangs across from the rock to the one ledge.
Okay. So I'll go grab that rope then and ask Kaimana if he's willing to do that for us.
Kaimana easily grabs a rope, and where do you guys want him to tie it?
Probably to. Is the map pulled up actually? It's probably a rope sticking.
Hold on, let me get the map for y'all. Let me get you
The
there.
easiest way for us to do this is for Kaimana to hold on to one end of the rope, and I can hold on to the other end in the alcove, and then he can swim back through the path, and then him and I will be able to just kind of man both ends together while everyone gets across. And then
Easy
after
enough.
everyone gets across, you guys can just pull me through.
Easy enough. So
Okay, sounds good.
With the rope, you guys, Kaimana will he holds his breath for an hour, so he's fine. Who's after Kaimana as Kaimana swims under easily, just swims under, sets the rope up. You eventually feel it goes 50 feet, which is more than enough, and you feel it eventually get taut and just like gets like straightened out.
Get me out of this water as soon as possible.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to make a survival check to make sure that you and Fisky can get through.
About to leave the bear.
12.
12. It takes some time, but you're able to hold Fisky's face, recover it a little bit because it does not hold his breath still. But you're still able to cover his face and use the rope as a guide without losing it as you're swimming, because you kind of have that. You're doing it one-armed, as opposed to like everyone else that would swim through.
I'm strong. I can do it.
Takes about Kaimana's sitting there and notices that it takes about like 10 minutes or so, with like how long you hold your breath and how fast the rope can take you through. So eventually, you pop up through the water and see Kaimana just sitting there, holding the rope.
Get out of here.
Kaimana then tugs the rope a little bit. You guys see it move twice. So who's next?
I'll go last.
I'll go.
All right, same thing. I need you to roll a survival check.
That's unfortunate. Well, it's an 11.
In 11, you don't have difficulty too much because you do have the rope, which helped a lot. But you do get panicked and you feel like you lost the rope when you're like trying to pull through. You let go for a second, and you almost feel like you lost it. It takes a little bit longer as you begin to panic a little bit, but you do eventually also make it through. Maven follows, easy enough. Just don't roll a 1. Yep. Maven follows right behind you. You both go at the same time. Who's after that?
I'll go with Swin.
All right, I need you to roll survival. And how are you gonna hold? Are you holding Swin the same way? Are you covering his little nose, or?
No. He did pretty well swimming this way, so she'll be good swimming
Okay.
back.
Okay, then roll a survival check for Swin also.
Okay. I rolled a 24.
Are you holding Swin, or is he swimming
Um,
next to you?
kind of lead. I have like a leash attached.
So he's tied to you. Roll it with disadvantage then.
Okay.
He's attached to you. It was easier for Phelan because she had one arm holding, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
He's literally going to be like an anchor towards you as you try to swim through.
So disadvantage for me is 19. And
Okay.
then...
You don't need to roll for Swin then. I didn't know how you're going to bring him across. You're fine.
Okay.
So you're able to kind of just pull yourself through, make sure Swin doesn't get caught on any of the rocks or anything else. Make a Constitution save for Swin. Huh?
15.
15. You notice him get a little antsy as you're looking back. He starts to panic. He does actually take 3 points of suffocating damage as
Hydration.
you see like bubbles start to form because you're swimming underwater for a while to get through this, longer than what Swin was used to. So he takes 3 points of damage, but you're able to crest up. Zara, you taking the rear?
Since everyone got across and since I'm anchoring on the other side, they're gonna have to pull me.
Okay, so who's pulling? Chimera and Maven aren't gonna be able to help with this one.
Need a strong person.
Oh, I'll do it. I get the hint.
Okay, I need you to roll a strength check, and I need you to roll an acrobatics check, Sarah.
I got this. Ay, okay, well, I got a nat 1
Okay,
Are you
for
fucking kidding me?
strength.
that
Listen,
one. What'd you get, Zara?
I got a 19 for acrobatics.
As you begin to pull the rope, it is a little hard to pull, Faline. It gets stuck, like just stuck. You don't know where or how, but you notice too, Zara, as you're getting pulled,
not on me.
the rope kind of just stops. You stop moving. Now you're just floating underneath there. You're able to avoid most of the rocks, but now the rope just stopped pulling you. And I need to roll a Constitution save.
I guess at this point, I'm just gonna swim along the line of the rope. Constitution C.
Mhm.
Spicy 3.
You're gonna take 4 points of suffocating damage, psychic damage, whatever. We'll say psychic because you're panicking. Psychic damage as you begin to inhale some of the water. What's your Constitution number?
It is 12.
You drop about 7 minutes.
Okay.
Now you only have 5 minutes left to hold your breath underneath the water. As you begin to kind of panic now that the ropes start moving, and you try to find your way through, and you begin to try to follow the rope. Are you gonna bunch it up together, or are you just gonna leave the rope?
As I'm swimming along the rope, I'm also just wrapping it around my left hand.
Okay, so I need you to roll another dexterity check with disadvantage because it is kind of hard to hold the rope, move it, and swim through. Try to find it. Do you have dark vision?
I do not.
Yeah, so it'd be with disadvantage as you're trying to feel for the rope now.
What kind of roll? I'm sorry.
Dexterity check with disadvantage.
Okay.
You're about halfway through at this point.
Disadvantage is 17.
Nice. So you're able to swim through and follow the rope as you're trying to get through. You do feel the ground at one point where it gets snug, and you roll another Constitution check, a saving throw, as now you're able to pull the rope out from one of the rocks that got ledged in.
That is a 14.
14, you start feeling your chest burn more as you start to panic, but you're able to hold on. You do lose another minute, but now the rope is free. You're about 3/4 of the way. What do
Okay.
you want to do?
I'm going to yank on the rope a little bit to try and signal to the others that it's not snagged anymore, and hopefully they're able to pull me.
All right, all three of you make a perception check.
11?
I'm making the 3 that people already crossed from a perception check. You're fine.
16.
16? Let's see what the others see.
19.
4.
Artemis and Phelan, you notice the rope starting to pull more. It's a lot more aggressive than it was before.
Well, I'm still holding it, aren't I?
Yeah, but you start to see the wall. You could see the rope move more than it was before. Before it just stopped moving. Now it looks more like it's free. If you know what I mean. So what you guys doing?
I perceive the 2 yanks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try and pull again now that it's unstuck.
Okay. Same thing. Roll another strength check, and Zara, roll a dexterity, an acrobatics check.
17. Oh, wait, no, that's a 20, not nat.
20 not nat.
22 for acrobatics.
Easy enough. You see the rope, and now you kind of realize that he was there for a lot longer than you expected. Almost like you're fishing. You pull, you just tug really hard this one last time, and you just see him just come up in the water as you take the one last breath. You were literally 1 minute away,
It's a
one
flying
other
fish.
check away, as you see a soaked Zara just come up.
Hey man, sorry about that. I don't know what happened down there. Something happened. I don't
Point,
know. What happened.
point of note too.
You almost
Forgot
killed
to
me.
mention. Jem followed Artemis because I forgot there's another character there. Jem did
left
follow
me
you
too.
as you left.
Bye, Jem.
Jim, when the
That was on
fuck
me.
did you get here?
That was on me. I was thinking about the other two. Jem did follow you guys out. As you see her just swimming behind Zara, just all calm.
All
So
right,
what were you
guys,
saying?
I guess we just come back from where we came from. I'll light up the gem to get us back safely because I remember it was very dark.
Does that use a
Jem,
charge?
Jem looks
No.
panicked, thinking that this
Just
guy's
turning
going
it
to light
on.
her on fire.
You see Jem and she have it. Hold on. She does not have it. Okay, never mind. Keep going.
Toph.
Giant light just
Sunlight.
emits from his hand. Oh. So what's the order of march?
I'll be in the middle again.
I'll be in the back.
Kaiman will go to the front.
I'll stay as close to the front as possible. Whoever has night vision go first.
So who's going to the very front? Jem's
Kaiman
staying
is going
behind
to the
you.
front, isn't she?
Actually, I should probably be in the front to look out for traps.
Okay.
Mhm.
Jem's gonna stand right next to Artemis and Zelfie. She knows you guys, so she's gonna be next to you guys as she's starting to like wring out her hair. It's wet. But all right. So who's in the very front?
I'll go first.
Me, and then Kaimana,
Okay.
and then
Me.
Faline, followed by Maven.
Is anyone
and
able?
then-
Do you have a stat sheet, Kev? Kaimanis?
Yeah.
All right. You and Zara make a perception check as you guys try to navigate your way back.
Me?
Kaimana. That's Kaimana.
Oh.
23.
Ooh.
Okay.
Is this perception? Jesus. Oh, 19.
All right. As you guys are easily able to make your way out of that one section where it ramps up into the stairs where that one trap that you disarmed was before, you make your way back into that big ass alcove cave where you killed those shadows. You start to see the bodies just rotting more, as just the dried blood and all the gore is still there. Anything you guys want to do in the interim?
I'm going to go pick up the rope that Maven previously set up as a trap in this cave.
Okay, so you go over to that cliff where you tied it to the rock, and Maven just looks at you, and he's just like, "No way!" And
I'm keeping this rope.
so add the 50-foot rope to your inventory. Who picked? You also have another rope, so you have 100 feet of rope. From
Big rope.
all right. Anything else you guys want to do?
I think I'm just hyper focused now that we're rested. Just hyper focused on getting Jem back to the bomb box.
Yeah, let's head back.
Let's just get Jem home.
Okay. As you guys easily make your way out of the cave, avoiding all the previous traps and stuff, because we're not going to roleplay every moment of that. You head back out of the cave, out of the ruins, where you first initially encountered the bandits that abducted her. You go back into that open area, and it's about like midday now. You kind of lost track of time while you're in the cave, not knowing if it was night or daytime. So the bright light of the sun just hits all you guys. You kind of all have to like look down and kind of readjust. It just beats down so hard.
Well, I won't be needing this anymore. It's off, and I just turn off my gem.
It goes. It'll make that noise every time from now on. Okay, so the day is yours. You guys had horses, right?
Yeah, I hope they're
How
alive.
many did you have?
Six.
How many horses?
I think there was
6
one for
horses?
each of us.
Yeah, one for each.
Alright. Alright. You guys get back to where you tied off your horses, and you notice one is missing. The rest of them are still kind of there on the edge. They look kind of antsy and kind of just like they haven't eaten or drank water in a day or two. But you see one with one of the leads was chewed off, and one's just missing.
All right. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think we're missing a horse. That's cool, and they kind of don't look awesome. So, what do you guys think? Do you think we should go look for the other horse? Do you think we should go find like a little creek or something where they can get like some food and water? What do you guys think?
I have some rations to give them some.
Did you
some
mark up
food.
the ones your character ate?
Oh no.
You guys were gone for 3 days.
I think somebody should tend to the horses. And is anybody good at identifying, like tracks or anything like in the nature to see if we can find out where the other horse went?
I'll go track down the horse.
You gonna try to track down the horse?
I'm gonna see if I can identify tracks by the lead, and then see if I can follow them like I did to find Gem.
Roll a nature check to see if you can ascertain the steps, the footprints.
18.
You look around, you do see the hoof prints. Now roll a perception check to see if you could kind of see where it ended up going.
14.
As you try to look into the road, it's just a hodgepodge of multiple steps where you can't really see like a specific path it could have taken. Where you guys branched off was a main road to begin with, so there's like wheel ruts that eventually like cover the footprints, so you can track it for only so far, but then it just disappears underneath the ruts. Like you see it like go from the side of the road, footprint, and then rut.
Okay. I think it went in this direction. Can't rely on hoof prints right now. I'm gonna go head in that direction. And keep an eye.
It would be the way the prints look. It's the opposite way you came. Like it started going, and then ruts are gone. Like the footprints are gone.
Is there any indication of foliage being disrupted, or like of a large animal going through bush or something, or no?
With that perception check, you could pretty much guess that it just broke free.
Okay. We'll have to come back for the horse. We gotta get Gem home.
All right, sounds good. I can share a horse with somebody. I'm small enough, and Fisky doesn't take up much room either, so.
The swole Mustang that Chimera rode on, because he's 300 pounds, is still there, so Chimera just jumps on that one. But you see the horse visibly go, oof! Not used to its weight.
While.
So, that horse is already taken.
Do you want to share with me?
You see
I'll
Gem
hop on with
behind
I'm
you.
short.
Gem is gonna ride with you too. She's like, you guys, we could all fit, right? And she like hops on. She sits like sideways, like weird in like The Witcher, those dainty people that sit like this way on a horse.
I'll ride with Sarah then.
Alright, so it's you three on that horse.
Oh, there's 3 of us on the horse?
Yes,
Yeah, Gem. Gem, you
I
too.
put my left arm around Valeen's waist and my right arm around Gem's waist. For safety reasons.
Uh-huh.
So you're awkwardly twisting your body like this.
Yeah, so you're riding like this too. You're riding like that, just like she's already sitting off kilter like this.
It's for safety.
Alright, so
You're just facing
the last
the other way. It's fine.
so Maven, Artemis, and Zara are on the last horse. Wait, there's 4. There was 5 horses.
Yeah, there's 5 horses.
Yeah.
We're just
So,
missing one.
1, 2, 3.
So,
4.
Yeah, we
Chimera?
only need.
We need 1 person. Oh, never mind. Jem could ride on one.
Yeah, we only need
Chimera?
1 person to double up.
So Zara and Phelan can ride on a horse.
2 people, because Jem needs to be on a horse too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Artemis,
seven.
do you wanna take Gem on your horse?
Yeah, I'll take her.
So retcon, Jem sits like that on Artemis's horse,
Damn it.
and she just holds on to the chair, so like the saddle. Doesn't really hold on to you yet. As you guys ride off, what is that order gonna be like? Or
I guess I'll go first.
thank you.
Yeah, I'll ride with Artemis.
So you're gonna ride behind her? It can fit 2 horses on the road.
No, I'm not riding next to her.
I'm asking, what's the order of the horses gonna go out? So you have Artemis and Jem. Then who's next to her?
Me.
Okay. And then who's after that?
Phelan and I will be in the middle.
Okay.
Just like, so it'll be kind of like a 2-1-2 formation.
Okay. And then in the back is Maven and Chimera.
Yep.
So as you guys start to ride down the pathway back to Trossenwald, I need the front 2 to make perception checks.
12.
20, not nat.
Okay. God, excuse me. As you guys ride down the road, it seems to be a really calm day. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Jem takes a second to look at you 2 since you guys are in the front. Have you ever seen those symbols before? I've never seen that. Whatever that weird cross thing is on them.
No.
Oh, you're muted.
We've encountered people that have those crosses, but we don't know what the crosses mean.
I'm lost. I've never. Those are some dangerous people. I didn't notice what they were capable of. Did you ever see something like that before? And she looks at you, Zelfie.
No, I've never seen anything like that before. But do you know of anyone who would want to attack you or your family?
We're rich. Who wouldn't want to attack us?
That's fair. Yeah, we're just as clueless as you are, but hopefully we can find more information once we get back in town. Maybe someone else would know.
And she like kind of looks up. She's just like, that doesn't add up. And she just continues sitting there. What's Phelan and Zara doing in this meantime?
I'm just kind of, because Sarah's piloting the horse. I'm just kind of holding Fisky and just, kinda, woo, woo, like a baby.
Okay. You're bouncing up and down the bear. You guys don't seem to notice much during the day. It tends to be an easy ride. It did take you guys 2 days to get there, so this first leg of the journey back is pretty relaxing, nonetheless, because you guys are just in a constant state of like stress and battle. So this is a good turning point. As now the night begins to, as the sun begins to set, you guys do see within nature like how, hold on, let me pull this up here so I can describe it right. To your left, you start to see like more of a river flowing, and it becomes almost like this purplish red and orange sunset as the sun begins to set down. So what do you guys? Yeah. So what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna cry.
Do we want to take a little drink at the creek for the horses? And
To
just
drink in the
take view?
universe.
Drink
That
by the
is
creek.
Really pretty. Yeah, I think we should take a break.
Okay.
Let the
As you
horses
guys
take a break.
pull to the left, the front 2 people make perception checks to find an open spot for you guys.
15.
Nice.
21.
How much?
51.
I don't know,
21.
like I heard 50 and I'm like,
Oh,
what are you
no.
rolling?
21.
Okay.
51 games over, we
I
win.
see
Right,
the
Jake?
world.
Me and Jake looked at each other like 51?
I see everything.
Okay. So you guys were able to pull off into like almost like into a tree clearing. There's one really open area where there's like a log that kind of like looks like it's capable to sit on, where you guys could set up camp. It's not too far from the river, so the horses, once you guys jump off, you can guide them towards the river to drink some water as you guys set up camp. So that whole setup's yours. How do you guys want to set it up? What do you guys want to do?
I'm going to scope
Artemis.
out the best tree. I'm gonna scope out the best tree in here to take a selfie for Instagram.
Yeah.
Artemis, do you want to look for some food for us and the horses?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see if I can gather some berries or other vegetation, or see if I can hunt an animal.
All right. Is this your preferred terrain?
Forest? Yes.
Okay. I'll give it to you. That's advantage, right? Or do you automatically find that?
I am adept at traveling and surviving in such regions.
Yeah. Do you automatically find this stuff, or does it say you have advantage on survival checks?
It doesn't say anything other than I'm really good at it.
Okay. So you're able. It does take some time out of the night to do so. So as you guys set up camp, you notice Artemis kind of branch off and go.
Hey,
cabin.
Artem, can I come
Oh,
with
wait,
you?
there
I
it
need to
is.
get berries for Fisky.
Hold on. There it is.
Do that again in a second, Meg.
Proficiency bonus is doubled for skills when I make intelligence or wisdom checks.
Okay. So you add double proficiency to it.
And when traveling for an hour or more in my chosen terrain, difficult terrain doesn't slow my group's travel. And
Okay.
we can't get lost by magical means.
Okay.
Wow, there's a lot of... Oh, there's
alright,
a lot
I
of
see it.
stuff for that. Okay.
I see it.
There's a lot of stuff for that.
You find twice as much food while foraging and tracking down creatures. You learn the exact number, sizes, how long ago. All right, easy enough. So, go ahead, Baleen. You were saying.
Wait. Artemis, can I go with you? I need to get some berries for Fisky. We're all out.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
if you wanted to...
No, sorry.
If
Say
you
again?
wanted to stay, you can, and I can gather some for you. But if you want to come along, I don't mind the extra set of hands.
I'll come along. We could use something to do.
Okay.
Okay. As they branch off, who's setting up camp?
Myself.
I'll help.
Okay. You see Jem kind of just sit on a log, but she's starting to like break off some branches and tinder. Not the app. You see her. What can she do? Oh, yeah. As you guys set up all the as you guys set up the campfire, you go to set it up. You watch her just look at the middle area with the logs where she set up like the triangle TP for it, and just release a firebolt into it, and you just see she's like, fire started, and then what do you guys do?
Hey, that's cheating.
That's handy. Where'd you learn that?
Parents sent me to the academy, so I was only here for the weekend. I guess I'm here for an extended period, right? As she like goes to sit back down, kind of sits around. She's like, not much I can do else. My book's gone, so
You want books? I have books, but they're not. They probably won't make you learn anything. They're just interesting stories.
I mean I have a backup at home, but I don't have my spells, so I can't really help out much than do this. And she like puts her hand out. You see just fire come out again. She's like, you do that. What else can I do? She puts her hand in there, and you hear in your head, Zalfi, she goes, I could also do this. And you just hear it in your head. And she messages, you hear, Yeah, she does this and points to. She goes, "I could also do this," and you hear her whispering. You see her whispering, but in your head, you hear just normal voice.
That's awesome. I wish I could learn that. But
I mean, I could teach you guys what I know, but I'm only a third year. Not much.
I could try learning, but I haven't really had much luck with magic in the past. It was only kind of recent that I accidentally came across some magic.
She's just
I'm
like, it's.
very interested in learning that.
I mean, I could show you guys what I know, but we have to wait till I get back. Because my backup book is there.
I want to learn it now.
I mean, I could show you one, and then she shows you. She takes out, she passes to you a copper wire in your hand, and she shows you guys how to frame it almost like into a loop. And she goes, you have to cup it in your hand, and then she goes, you just focus really hard on sending the message out. So then she puts it under, like almost like a rate. That's why she had her hand covered. You notice that she's able to cup the wire like this into her hand as it loops. And then she goes, all you gotta do is point, and then you don't hear her talk anymore. She points to you, Zara, and he goes, and it works like this. He doesn't go too far, though. But if you could give it a go, you could start practicing that. That's like one of the easiest spells.
I'll get right on it.
Yeah, as you guys start to... you guys try to do it, and she just kind of just sits there laughing. She's just like, I'll try fishing some food or something. I don't know. And then she goes, let me know I'll know when you guys get it. Just keep pointing at me. And she just walks away and puts the wire back in her pocket. Are you practicing too, Zara?
Yes.
Okay. So both you guys are just trying to like you just see both of them pointing at each other like this as they're being very quiet.
It's like the Spider-Man point.
Exactly. They're just standing across from the fire. Just as Phaline and Artemis go through the woods, I need you both to make a perception check. You add another +3, so yours is +7, Artemis. You're in the woods.
I don't get anything, so I'm at 13.
$22.
22?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys are both able to look, and you do notice some bushels of berries. And you're able to see from afar that they're pretty abundant around the campsite in general. And you feel confident you can take enough berries back, especially with Artemis's help. You guys are able to see which one to navigate. I need you guys to make another nature check to make sure that they're not poisonous.
7.
17.
You're muted. I
I
can't
have
hear
a
you.
-1.
17.
17. As what specific bush in general you see Phaline about to do like Hunger Games style,
What?
you kind of slap her hand out, and you notice that they're more of a blackish berry with a kind of like weird mold on it. Not poisonous, just not the best. But you are able to gather about 3 days worth of berries.
What's up? What?
You don't
Let's
want to
eat
eat
that.
that.
Why?
You don't want to eat that. That's an old berry. That's a bad berry.
You guys are able to make.
Very bad.
It's a very, very bad berry.
It's a bad berry.
Very bad.
As you guys, my goodness. As you guys begin to scavenge some berries out, you're able to get a few. You're able to get about 3 days worth of berries for if you're just looking for your pets. 3 days worth.
I'm a freaking muscle lady. I don't eat berries. Meat.
I need you two to also make another perception check as you guys are going through the woods. Now you're about like 20, 30 feet away from the camp in general. You do see the light of the fire, but it's not like it's not hitting you. You could just see that they lit a fire already. But would you guys roll in perception?
17.
22.
As you begin to look in the trees, you notice that there's more spider webs, like going up the logs, and more as like the fire hits it in a certain angle. You notice there's kind of like webby area by you guys.
Ooh.
But other than that, not much really is around you, other than the berries.
No
Alright, if
small
there's any
animals.
giant spiders around here that's gonna creep up on our camp, I am not gonna be happy about that.
That's a good point.
Alright, tell T, watch out for big old spiders.
Yeah, we gotta keep that in mind.
The sun's now pretty much set at this point, so the only light you are getting, you guys, the two in the forest, is the fire from afar. Because you could see it, but it's not far enough to give you guys any extra light. But the sun is starting to set, like fully.
Alright, it's getting dark.
I am going to cast light.
On your hand, like you could cast it on an object.
I can.
Yeah, you can put it on an object.
Put it on my forehead like a freaking miner's light.
If that's what you want,
E.T.
I'm going to
Do it!
cast light onto her
Uh-huh.
forehead.
You cast the light and you eventually just boop her head, and you just see her forehead just light up, almost like a flashlight now.
Oh.
So you just see the beam of light. Like, how far does it go out?
20 feet for an hour.
So you see within 20 feet of you guys, you see Baylene's, like, almost like a flashlight, just her head. Every time she looks around, you see the beam just move with her. Make a perception check, you two, with disadvantage. Because you have one beam of light. You don't have a full beam. We have night vision, actually, right?
I
You guys
have
dark vision?
I have
Yeah.
dark vision.
Okay, so you don't get disadvantage on this. Baylene does. No, actually, no one does. No one does. Never mind. Nobody does.
12.
What'd you get?
Shitty.
14.
Nothing happens. Okay. As you guys begin to walk around, are you walking back to camp or still going out for more berries?
Do you wanna, like, I don't know if you wanna, like, hunt any, like, nocturnal things or, like, anything like that. That's up to you. I'm here as, like a homie, like, just kind of chilling. What do you wanna do?
You
JC, NMU.
You wait here. I'm gonna head forward a little bit, see if I can spot any small animals, and hopefully I'll be able to bring some meat back for everybody.
Sounds good. If you need me to finish any of them off, you let me know.
Okay.
Roll another perception check to see if you can find any in or nature. Whatever one's higher. Whatever you want to do. How are you gonna look for them? Let's start with that. What are you gonna do to look for them?
I want to look for tracks, see if there's any scat around, and then see if any of the foliage and stuff has been disturbed,
Okay.
and see if I can track animals.
Okay. So that'd be a nature check.
Nat 20.
You look into the as you try to find specific footprints of small animals. You do see what look to be small little animal prints. Kind of looks like it was hopping, but then behind it, or like with it, you see four like multiple other holes in the ground. Almost like 8 little holes in the ground. Kind of like it looks to be as you're following his footprints that it was kind of being like chased.
So there's a bigger animal.
Yeah, with 8 footsteps, and then you just see the little like tiny footprints stop.
I want to see if I can follow the larger animal's footprints.
Okay, roll a perception check with that.
21.
21. As you begin to, I'll tell you when, Jake. Just in case. As you begin to follow these steps, you notice as you're trying to like peek around the trees, your hands get stuck in a little web. It's kind of gross. You're just like, ugh, and like you shake it off, and you're able to follow these steps until you see what looks to be just a rabbit stuck on a web. You're about like 40 to 50 feet away from camp, so you're like over. You're like in a cluster of trees by yourself, where you see just a dead, like not a like a rabbit kind of struggling a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it.
Very big web.
A very big web.
I am going to abort. and
Bailey,
head
make a perception check for me, please.
back towards
Yeah.
Faylene.
Okay.
10.
10. As you are sitting around, you kind of hear like rustling in the woods.
Oh, I don't like that.
As it, you aren't sure how loud it is, but you kind of get lost in the steps of Artemis, the wind, and just some random footprints. Right when that happens, you turn around, and can you switch to music, Jake? You see behind you, what looks to be, you were right, a giant spider behind you as you get onto...
Are we swapping to roll 20?
We're swapping to roll 20, y'all.
Tell you, don't let me say things.
Hold on. No one look at the map yet, please. Jake.
Oh no!
Is this
hold
the
on.
time to mention that Faylene has a really bad arachnophobia?
Right now, I was just messing up the map. What Faylene sees is a giant wolf spider behind her. As it begins to attack you for a surprise round, then we'll roll initiative.
Ugh.
But here's the map.
Loading.
Here's where Artemis saw the rabbit. You guys are pointing at each other trying to cast message right now. Jem is by the water fishing. Hold on. Zara, are you practicing this too? Yeah, no, that's me then. Zara's doing this, so you guys are pointing at each other. It's about like 7, 8 o'clock at night, so it's kind of dark. You know when it gets like dark really fast?
Yeah.
It's kind of dark right now, but you guys have light sources, so this light would go, I'd say, up to here, so they overlap. You guys are able to see everything, even without night vision, because you guys did cast light, and it does last for an hour. Question though, is light a concentration spell?
No, it's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip? Okay then. I was gonna say you might have to hold on to it, but you're fine. So let me pull up. You can pull the map up on the stream too if you guys have
I
it
did.
already. Perfect. So, I named this encounter Speeders too. I was so shocked you guessed right away. So, Faylene, it takes one bite at you as it goes to lunge at you.
What?
Does a 13 hit?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. As it lunges out to you, what do you do when the spiders jumps at you?
Ew.
As you make your way back, Artemis, you do start to hear this as another... Oh, that's not the right one. That's the rabbit. As another one comes here, like coming up towards you. We'll roll initiative in a second so I can tell you guys what's happening. And that's all you guys see for now. So everyone roll initiative, just to keep things in line. And someone roll for Maven and Chimera. I'll just add Maven's thing.
Are we adding anything to this, or is it a straight roll?
The initiative bonus.
Ah, yes.
1 second, y'all.
Oh, sorry.
I have to do 2 other characters too, that's why.
I forgot how to do initiative.
Am I rolling for Chimera?
1 second. Hold on, I gotta roll one more person. I gotta roll gems. Okay. So 25 to 20.
Wait, was
Uh-oh.
that rolling for Chimera?
Yes, please.
Okay.
All right, 25 to 20. 20 to 15. Oh, I can't see. That's why I don't know what's going on. Can you guys? I have the map up.
No, we hear you.
Oh my god, 15 to 10.
I got a 13.
14.
Okay. What did 10 to 5? You guys are adding initiative bonuses, right?
Yeah.
You bet we are.
Chimera rolled a 9.
Okay.
Artemis rolled a 6.
Oh my god, you guys.
That's rare.
Okay.
And I rolled a 3.
5 to 1. You rolled a 3.
Yeah.
Okay. At the top of the round, you hear Artemis. You hear Phaelin scream out, "No, no, no!" As you look to your right, you see one over here, and then the people in camp. You do see one start to creep up behind Chimera. One over here. One over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's gonna make its way towards you. 6.
Yep.
7.
This is
3, 4, 5, 6. Why can't I face it? 7. Where am I put the other 2? 8. This one's in the trees, and this one's in the trees. As these two take 2 single bite attacks on you, Phaelin. The first hits a 13, misses. The one behind you is going to attack again for a 15. Does a 15 hit you, Phaelin?
Nope.
Alright, they both miss as you're like, nope, nope, and you're just trying to fend off the 2. Artemis, the one right next to you, is going to take a bite at you for a nat 20. So, 2, 3. This one's going to bite you for 8 points of piercing damage. And then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Let me know what you get.
8.
8. You take an additional 1 point of poison damage. And you are paralyzed and poisoned. As it just sinks its fang into your shoulder. You let out this scream, and then you just feel something just get, like, injected into you. What does that mean for you? Let's figure this out together. So paralyzed means you can't move or speak. You fail Dex and Strength saving throws, and any attacks again you have an advantage. And then poison already gives you disadvantage on ability. Just gives you disadvantage on attacks and ability checks. So in general, you have disadvantage on attacks, and you're unable to move, pretty much. So that's happening to you.
Okay.
This one's gonna take a bite at Gem. You hear her scream. The guys in camp. You hear just a loud scream as she dodges a bite from one of the spiders. Zelphine, this one's gonna bite at you for an 8. You hear the scream as you're practicing the message spell, and you look over. You just see a giant wolf spider lunge at you. You see there's 2 Zara. As the one behind, there's one directly behind you too. For 17 to hit. Does that hit you, Zara?
Oh, me?
Yes.
I thought you were talking to Zelfin.
Zelfin,
17 does. Zelfin
Right.
does hit me. 17 hits me.
17 hits you?
Yep.
So, you are... How many spiders are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I put too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
There's
6.
10 on the map.
Yeah. I can delete these. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I was wondering, that was way too many spiders. Alright, so this one is gonna bite you for 4 points of piercing damage, and you gotta make a constitution save.
$14.
14. You feel the bite sink in as you feel something else get injected, but you're able to just kind of push through the pain, and there's no effect on you right there. Next up is Maven, then Phaline. So Maven's gonna run up to this one and take an attack with his scythe. Actually, then you can take one step back, actually. No, we'll go up here. Rolls to hit. Hits it for an 18, which does, I believe, does hit. To this one. Yeah, that hits. So, he's gonna roll damage. I just lost this page. His scythe does... As he deals... As you just see Maven run up and just slice this spider in half. Killing it. Next up is Phaline. What do you want to do?
Alright, I'm gonna go for the one that's right in front of me. I'm gonna rage.
Alright, you rage as you flex your muscles out. Alright, you're gonna hit.
Alright. That is 16.
16 definitely hits.
Alright. And since I am using my little I'm gonna use my great club today.
Two hands or one hand?
It's just a one-handed thing.
Okay.
So that is a 7.
7 points of damage as you come down onto the spider. You hear a crunch, but it's still up as now it's just bleeding. You just see the green blood like hit the ground and just you hear like acid noises. Next up is Gem. As she turns around, screaming. You guys don't really hear, don't see much, but you see a jet of fire just come out. Oh, she doesn't have her book. Never mind. Do I have to make this? Ranged spell attack, okay. As you see just an ice, like a blue beam streak through the dark, but you're not sure if it hit or not. I almost just... Damn, I kind of nerfed her. Alright, Zara, you're up. As you see a spider right next to you. As a spider just bit into your shoulder.
I am going to take my short bow and aim for the spider that attacked Artemis.
Make a perception check because it's deep within the woods. And do you have dark vision?
I do not. Can we not see it? I'm good.
You could see light coming out, but the light's on her forehead. So you only see a bright light coming from her.
Okay. So then, do I only see the one in front of me?
You see here, and you see this one.
Okay. So then I will... I'll use my short bow on the one that attacked Gem.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Because that'll give me sneak attack if I hit it. Nat 1.
As you shoot the bow, you kind of aim for the spider, but as that happens, the beam launched off, so kind of threw off your aim. And I need you to roll a d6.
A d6. 3.
You managed to hit this horse. Can you roll damage? No sneak attack.
Yeah. 1, 5.
5 points of damage. Hold on. Alright. You sink an arrow into this horse, and you just hear a loud... It's still up. But, yeah, you accidentally hit one of your horses. Next up is Kaimana.
Wait, can I use my bonus action to disengage with the spider that was attacking me?
Sure, what do you want to move? You disengage.
I want to move towards this area. However much 30 feet is towards like the left. Can't ping.
Hold on. Yeah, that ruler.
Like in between the two like divots towards like
Here.
a little bit more left.
Here.
Yeah.
Or right here.
Where it is now is good.
Okay. Next up is Kaimana. Kevin, you're piloting him, so it's you.
Yep. Okay. Kamena doesn't have dark vision, so all he sees is this one.
Mm-hmm.
He'll cast Sacred Flame on it.
All right. What kind of save is it?
Well, I have to. Dex 13.
Okay. Passes.
Okay.
Roll the natural 16.
Jeez. All right. Now roll a d8.
No, it doesn't. Has no effect.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
What do you want to do next?
He only has one bonus action, but regroup with here.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Next up is Artemis. What are you doing, Artemis? Oh, you are currently.
I can't do anything. I can't speak. I'm on the ground. Can't move. So.
Can't move or speak. You have disadvantage on attacks. So you can technically attack.
But I can't move.
I'll give it to you. You can attack. You can try to attack.
Okay.
Just not with your bow. Like you can use a dagger as you're
No,
like falling down.
I have my dagger, and I will attempt to stab the thing that tried to kill me.
All right. It's I narrate this as you're going down from being poisoned and paralyzed. You get one last swing in.
Okay. So
So,
before I
roll to
go
hit.
down and can't move.
What'd you roll?
14.
14 hits.
Ooh.
These are just giant spiders. They're not armored. They're just gross.
6. I hit it for 6 and fall down.
As you sink it right into the face of the spider, you hit the ground. As the poison starts to kick in more, you just feel yourself kind of just locked up. Zelfine, you're up.
Okay. I do have dark vision. Can I see the spiders over here?
Make a perception check. Just to see. Just don't
Is
roll.
that my action?
No,
Okay.
you're looking.
10.
All right, you're able to see them. You just didn't have to roll along.
Okay.
You see them.
Okay, cool.
That's why I said that.
So if I see them, I'll see Artemis on the ground, so I'll attack the one.
You
that's
start to
attacking
see
me.
her fall down. You don't really see, you see her kind of just lunging forward, holding her shoulder.
Okay.
So, you gonna shoot that one?
Yeah.
Or this one?
I'll shoot this one.
All right, roll to hit.
Ooh, pretty sure it definitely hit. That's a 19 without my modifier.
19 hits.
Yeah. Okay. D10 plus 5. 3. Oh, I hit him for 4.
4 points of damage as you, Artemis, you see this as you're falling down. You just see that almost like a railgun beam just launch out and slam into the spider, but it's still up.
Hold a 1.
Next up, you start to see behind you guys. You hear the the horses kind of go in awry as it starts to. You see one just come up through here. 5, 10, 15, 20. Gonna take a bite at Maven. Where else would these go? We'll put the other ones. Zara, make a perception check.
Oop. 22.
22. Easy enough. As you're hiding behind this tree, you look up and you see the spider. Doesn't notice you. Make a stealth check, actually. We'll do this.
Stealth check.
Stealth check.
26.
You see another spider on this tree not notice you. 1, 2, and there's another one coming up from here.
I'm gonna throw up.
Gonna make these two are gonna bite Maven and Zelphine. This one was up here, not doing anything yet. So Zelphine, does 10 hit you?
Does not.
Does a 14 hit Maven? That's actually a valid question. Does not. As you guys see, as you shot this beam out, the light kind of illuminated the spider that was right underneath you, and you just dodged in the nick of time as this bites at you, as well as this one at Maven. They both consecutively miss. Can't believe you guessed those spiders. All right, top of the round.
I knows the spider when I sees the spider.
This one that you're currently fighting, Baleen, takes another bite at you. Advantage because it's flanking you. Definitely hits you, but it's going to be 2 points of piercing damage.
How are you so sure?
Because it rolled a 17 naturally before it's modified.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute.
And then I'm also the DM. I know your stats.
Wait, 2 points of piercing? Do I have a disadvantage because, or does it have?
I already halved it.
Oh. Okay.
And then make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, hold on. Constitution saving throw.
You're good at these. I've seen you win these.
I am.
You should be.
Constitution.
We win these.
I think you get advantage as if you're raging. Let me double check for you.
Another for a saving throw?
I think you get advantage because you're raging. I gotta check. What'd you get?
With the advantage, with the plus, it's 14.
Hold on. You get advantage on checks, on strength checks and saving throws, not Constitution. But you do pass. As this one bites into you, just your sheer muscle itself was able to just, you see the bite kind of not really pierce into you, and then you start to see the poison just flow around it as you're able to just pull your arm back. The other one behind you, does an 18 hit you, Faylene?
Yeah.
That one bites into your shoulder. Make another Constitution check, and you take another 2 points of damage. Should I check? Saving throw. Make another Constitution saving throw, and you take 2 points.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Nat 20. So, you succeed on both. You do take another 2 points of damage total from the other two, from the original bites, so 4 in total.
Gotcha. I'm unkillable.
This one, kind of limping now, takes another bite at the prone Artemis. So has to roll a hit, unfortunately. Rolled a 15. So 15 hit you, Artemis.
Yeah.
I think if you're paralyzed, it's an auto crit. So that is 8 points of piercing damage. And another 2 points of poison. As it just walked up to you and took another bite into her. You're knocked?
I'm unconscious.
Okay. This one's gonna take a bite at Gem. Definitely hits her. Let's see. That'd be 17. Doesn't have her book. Okay. Gets hit for 4 points of piercing. And has to make a Constitution saving throw. Passes. Ooh. It's a good thing I wasn't doing full stats. Alright, so takes 5 points of damage total. As you hear her just kind of turn around again, she's like, fuck! As she gets bit right in the arm and she pulls her arm back. Next one up. Oh wait, no, they're still going. Might be. There's so many spiders, it's gross. This one's gonna bite at Chimera. And this one doesn't notice Zara, but it's gonna go up towards Zelphine. As you see it kind of walking in air on a web coming at you, really fast, scurrying. I just grossed myself out. Zara, does a 18 hit you?
Me?
Not Zara, my bad. Zelfine.
18 does hit.
All right, you're gonna take 4 points of piercing and make a Constitution saving throw, please.
1 second. Okay. So I'll make the Constitution and I'll also cast Hellish Rebuke.
All right, what does that do?
As a reaction. When I get hit, I put my finger and surround the thing by flames. It takes 2d10 if it fails. It takes 2d10 fire damage. If it saves, it only takes half.
What kind of save?
Dex.
And what's the modifier? Oh, Dex save. What's the number I have to beat?
What does it say? It's only 4. 13 Dex.
It rolled a 14.
Yeah. Okay, so let me make my Constitution.
Okay.
That's the 12 for Constitution.
12 passes, and you take an additional 3 points of piercing. Poison.
So I take 7 damage in total?
Yep.
Okay, now I just roll 2d10, please.
Sarah, make a perception check.
13.
Okay.
So I rolled a 12 for Hellish Rebuke, so I
So it
guess
takes
that's
6
okay.
points of fire damage.
Yep.
As you see, you notice this, Zara. As you watch Zelfine fight off this spider, for a brief second, you swear you saw his eyes turn yellow. Next,
Zelfine's eyes?
Yeah, Zelfine's eyes. Next one, this one's gonna bite at Chimena. Chimena's AC is 18. Rolls exactly 18. It's gonna
No, his AC is a 19.
at 19? Oh. Goes to bite at him, and he puts his shield up right in front, and it just bounces off. Maven is going to look at this spider, take another strike at it, at that one, and misses as it kind of was too low for him, as he went to strike down with the scythe. Does he have things to do? Is there anything cool? He's going to action surge. And he's going to take another strike at it. Misses again as he gets pissed off and tries to hit, and it hits the ground.
Wow, Nick, you're really good at this.
Failing, you're up.
Aye.
How have I not gone yet?
You're after Gem.
Okay.
Did you get skipped?
I definitely got skipped, but it's okay.
Do you want to do him first, and then I'll go?
No, because it was after Zelfine was more spiders. Spiders went again because that was the bottom half of the spiders. And then Maven, failing,
Gem's
Gem.
before me. Gotcha.
Gem's after you. It's failing, Gem, Zara,
Oh,
Chimena,
okay.
and Artemis.
Alright, I'll go. I'm going to keep going after the guy in front of me.
Okay.
Beep, 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 beep. That is a not nat 20.
Definitely hits.
With dot. Is that the one I want? Yeah. Beep, 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 beep. And that's another 7 points of damage.
How do you want to kill this one?
I'm just gonna smash its nasty little head in.
As you all hear a loud, just a wet thud. What do you want to do next?
I'm going to... Can I... Oh, shit. Can I move onto the same space as Artemis to try and kind of protect her from, like, the blows that are coming?
You can't move into her space, but you can move next to her.
Yes, I can. I can squeeze in between her little
Oh
legs.
yeah, I forgot you're a
I'm a
halfling.
tiny little person! I can
As-
do whatever I want!
As that happens, the spider behind you does get a chance to bite at you
That's fine.
for a 21 to hit. You need to make a Constitution save, and you do take another 2 points of piercing.
That's
So what'd you roll for your saving throw?
saving throw is a 19.
Definitely passes, but you still take. And I've been forgetting to roll this, so I'm gonna start doing it. 3 points of poison damage as you feel the bite just pop
On
off of you.
top of the 2?
Yep. That's not resistant, tank. Next up is Gem. Gem's gonna... Can't really back up much. So she's gonna just cast another cantrip. And this time, Maven sees her just reach her hand out again, and the same color beam just launches out of her hand. Does 1d8. So that is 8 points of cold damage. And speed is reduced by 10 feet. So you just see just ice start to form next to this, like on the spider's body, as it like got hit by this beam, and is like slowly moving now at her. It's kind of gross. Zara, you're up.
I'm going to short bow the one attacking Gem.
Okay. Roll 2 hits.
18.
18 hits.
Okay. Roll with sneaky beaky attack. D6. 12.
How do you want to kill it?
I'm going to aim my arrow up and arch it over, and it's going to land right on the spider's head.
As the spider's crawling up to Gem, like it starts to break through the frost damage. It's like really gross and bloody because of the jagged ice. It goes to like lunge at Gem, and she just sees an arrow just sink into its head and like get like pinned to the ground. As this one dies right in front of her, she's just like frozen in fear. Kaimana's up. What's Kaimana doing?
Yeah, I put Kaimana here, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Does he have any idea what's going on over here?
No, he can't. He's been too focused on the spider trying to fight him.
Okay. He'll try to cast a Sacred Flame on the one in front of him again.
Okay. It's a dex save, right? 13?
Yeah.
It fails.
Okay. So that is 1d8 of radiant damage. What's this dice? That's a 6.
As Kaimana like deflects his shield up, he like points his hand out, and you just see just an ignite in a little flame for a second. 6 damage?
Yeah.
Alright.
Sasha.
Is there anything else he's gonna do?
No.
Okay. Next one up is Artemis. I need you to make a death saving throw, please.
$19.
You succeed. Alright, next one up is Zelphine.
I am going to cast Arms of Hadar.
Okay, where? Over here? Like, are you pointing at a direction?
Well, it
Or
says self 10 feet.
Alright, so 10 feet from you. So, hits this one, hits this one. We'll hit this one.
And
Hit that one. Hits all of them.
yeah.
So what is the rate? What do I have to do?
Saving throw of strength 13.
Alright, so I'm going to do this one first. Passes. Roll the 14. This one. Passes, unfortunately. That one fails. And this one. Strength saving throw. Roll the 12. So 2 of them pass, 2 of them fail.
Okay. And that is a whopping 2d6 of necrotic.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, beans. Oh man, it's so sad. I rolled a 3.
Total.
Yeah.
As you see Zelphine, as you go to cast this spell, you notice, like, again, now you look down your hands to try to grab the ring. It starts to look, your hand starts to look a little scaly. As you're casting this spell, the magic that pulses through affects your hand. And as you look down, you look up again, the tendrils are red red in like aura and color as they come out and just strike all of them around you almost in one hit. So it kind of oozes up. And Chimera and Maven, and you too, Zara, as you look to your right, you see them, just these like tendrils just come up from the ground and just all just whip at them all at this like simultaneously. They'll take 3 points of damage. Is there anything else you're gonna do?
That's hot.
I think one of them does. No, hangs on.
Oh wait, yeah. On a failed save, a target takes and
Half.
can't take reactions until its next turn.
Yep.
So it doesn't take half.
On a failed save, it...
Oh, on a successful save, I'm sorry, takes half damage and no other effect.
Yeah.
Okay. So, which one's failed again?
Hold on, one second.
Actually, it doesn't matter. I'll just pass.
Okay. It is their turn, as after getting hit by these tendrils, they're both going to come at you. They're not flanking, so... does a 14 hit you?
Yes.
Alright, so only one of them hits you. You're going to take, again, 4 points of piercing, and you make a Constitution saving throw. And is your spell concentration, or is that just a one-time thing?
It's just a one-time thing, and I rolled
Okay.
a 17 for concentration.
17, you pass, but you do end up taking another 5 points of poison damage.
So I take
Roll
9
10.
points.
Yep.
Damn. All right, I'm still up.
So that's... So then this one is attacking Maven. Definitely hits him. So he's taking 4 points of piercing. Then he has to make a Constitution save, which is a pass. So takes 3 points of poison. Okay. Top of the round, it is this one's turn. As it'll take a bite at failing, because you're standing in front of it of Artemis.
That's fine.
For a 12 to hit,
Nope.
as it tries to bite at you, you kind of just like bend it off easily. Like you could tell it's kind of weak.
Get out of here.
This one makes a weird scurrying noise around you, and this does have flanking. It's gonna take a bite at you. For a 15 to hit.
Nope.
As you come back around, you just kind of take your other hand and just hold it at bay. This one. Wait, did they all bite? Did they all hit you guys? One. Oh no, that's these two. Okay. And then, yeah, the ones on the top of the round are all dead. Except, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's still one. So the one that fights is biting Chimera. That was the one. Okay. He's gonna bite at Chimera. Roll the 5. Misses. As Chimera is able just to hold his shield up too. It's now Maven's turn. He's gonna jump on the log this time for like a striking attack on it. For an 11 and just barely misses. Next up is Failing. Just whiff after whiff. Everyone's just whiffing right now. Failing, you're up.
This is the one that's hurt, right? This one isn't hurt.
Yeah, this one's really hurt. This one hasn't been touched.
Let me finish off that one.
Alright, roll for an attack.
That is a 10.
10 total?
10 total.
Before your modifiers?
After my modifier.
Okay, you miss. As you kind of swing down after pushing the spider off, the one spider behind you is kind of distracting you. As you try to swing, but it just goes wide. Next one up is Gem. After seeing the spider drop in front of her, she kind of walks around it and flanks Maven. And this time she lets out, like, the same fire spell you saw earlier, but now it's in a more concentrated form. She gets advantage because she's flanking. Definitely hits. Did we hit the spider before? I don't think we have. Okay. So she's gonna roll, deal how much damage here? Wow, should have been using that spell actually. 7 points of fire damage as she reaches her hand out. She's like, "Fuck these things! They're so gross!" And then you guys just feel the flames next to you, Zelphine. You just feel this fire just erupt next to you. Still up though. Zero, you're up.
I'm going to shortbow the one that's full health near Failing.
It is dark in that area, so just make a perception check. You just gotta beat a 10.
Okay.
That's it. I know you don't have dark vision.
I need to find my body. God, it's all in turn. 22.
You definitely see something that Bailey's fending off. You can kind of guess it's a spider, but you see her like extend her arm out to give you like enough hint that there's something there.
Well, I'm aiming for the one that is behind her right now.
Yeah, she's holding that off with one hand right now because she's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, perfect. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna aim it, my short bow at it.
Okay.
Do some sneak. It is because you bought me dinner. I don't add any modifiers to this, do I?
Whatever's on the chart.
No, I mean
Yeah, it's a hit button. The hit chart.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
You're good.
I have not been adding that at all. 18.
Oh, that definitely hits.
Cool.
With sneak attack,
I
you
never-
add 1d6 or 2d6. I forgot.
Sneak attack is 1d6 for now.
Yeah, you get like an extra
Hopefully
d6
it's
every
fine.
level. Freaking rogues.
13.
How do you want to kill it?
I'm going to fire an arrow, and it's going to kind of like the way a Cupid arrow pierces a heart.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna go like that, but through its eyes.
Phaline, you're holding off this spider next to you as you swung wide. You look back, and like its little fangs are like right on the holding onto your arm, like armor. As you see it just like from the side perspective, the arrow just comes through its head, and you kind of just see it just drop. Next up is Kaimana.
Okay. Another sacred flame on the one in front of him.
He has like physical attacks too.
Yeah, doesn't it take an action to bring out the weapon though?
He didn't bring out his weapon. You didn't have him bring out his weapons.
I never said it. Does he already have it? Huh?
He had his shield, so I'm assuming his weapon's out.
Okay. Mace. Gonna mace it.
Okay.
Bear mace. That's a 10 plus 4, 14.
Hits.
Sick. 1d6 plus 2. That's a 3.
3 as he like strikes at the spider. It like you see some blood come out of it, but it's still standing. Artemis, another death save. Unless Kaimana wants to move. Is Kaimana moving?
Yeah, he'll just make his way over to this direction.
All right, so this one did pass, and so did this one. So how are you gonna move him?
Okay. Maybe just like
Use a ruler if you can.
yeah, just like move him like this way, and then yeah, just to go around so he only gets one hit of one attack opportunity.
30. Okay. So that one he was fighting with currently is gonna hit him. For a 19 hits.
Okay.
Takes 4 points of piercing, and you need to roll a Constitution save.
Okay.
Okay.
6 plus 2, 8.
8 fails as the poison sinks into him. He takes another 4 points of poison damage as he starts to go down. He's about to come down. As he gets to this spot, he's on his one more move essentially before he falls. Zelfie, you are up
Wait,
next.
so how much damage did he take? I'm sorry. After
4 points of poison, and 7 points, and 4 points of piercing. So 8 total.
Okay.
Zelfie, you're up.
All right.
These tendrils start to go back down, and you look at your hand, it is still, like, scarred with red scales.
I am going to use an Eldritch Blast on this one.
Right in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
A 21.
Hits. 21.
21.
Oh, cool. Finally, I roll high on damage. That's an 8. That's an 11.
How do you want to kill it?
I just want to delete its body with my railgun.
As you
Legs there.
as you see Chimera start to fall down, you look back and like you kind of like just instinctively put your hand in front of the spider. As it reaches for your hand, you just see it just explode.
Cool.
Are you moving?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make my way over to Artemis and Phelan as much as I can.
This can't have reactions, right? Because it failed.
Yeah.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As now you go in a dead sprint, run up towards Artemis.
Mm-hmm.
I failed that saving throw, by the way.
Oh, you did? So you're 1 and 1? Or 2 and 1?
1 and 1.
1 and 1? Okay. Next one up is this spider. As it turns around, Chimera starts to fall, and he is prone now. And this one's going to come up towards Maven. So this one's going to take an attack on Chimera. If it hits, it's a crit. So roll the 13. And this one's flanking Maven. Rolled a not natural 20. So it's going to do 4 points of piercing on him. Then Maven has to make Constitution save. Oh shit. Okay. It's a 10. Okay, he fails it. And gets 4 points of poison damage as he gets bit in the shoulder pretty hard. And you just see him kind of fall just from the sheer pain because there's just a white hot searing pain. He is now also poisoned and paralyzed along with Chimera. You want to mark that on his conditions, Kevin?
I can't edit his character sheet. I'm just making. I pulled up Notepad for it.
Okay. Do I want to bite Maven or Gem? Someone roll a natural. Someone roll a 20 for me. A d20. 10 and below hits Gem. 10 and above goes after Maven.
I'll roll it.
Okay.
12.
10 and below hits Gem. 10 and above hits Matt. Okay. Rolled a 10, so misses as he's falling, and the other spider kind of lunges at him, but misses. Top of the round, it is this spider's turn. It's gonna take a bite at Phelan. 13. Does a 13 hit you?
Do it, I dare you, it doesn't.
Okay, doesn't hit you then. This spider.
You fucking try.
This spider is going to. Oh wait, I have an extra spider. Do I? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I don't. Oh, this was a reaction hit. That's why. Okay, it's gonna bite at Chimera. Did I use that one already? I think I went extra with that one. So that one already had its turn. So I'm not gonna do this one because this one's too early. So next up is Maven. As Maven is paralyzed and prone, he's gonna just before the poison fully sinks in, he's gonna take one final strike at that one for a 13. That hits. Cool. With his scythe. And just slices from the bottom up, killing it. Okay, sure. That works. So this one's off the board. Phelan, you're up. As now the poison sinks in on him, he is paralyzed and poisoned.
Alright, well that's a little bit to go. So I'm just gonna take care of the one that's in front of me. Hopefully I can finish this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Bum, 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 bum. That is like a 23.
Hits.
Something. Right. And for 8 points of damage.
How do you want to kill it?
I am gonna like hook up Fisky in the air and just kind of whap. Put all my strength into that one arm and just like whap.
As you throw Fisky up, kind of like a
that's a
distraction
whack.
to the spider, you see the spider look up, and right when he's looking at Fisky, you just see a club just sink right to its face. What do you want to do? You can move now.
I'm gonna. Well, giving a potion would be an action, right?
To somebody else, yeah. A bonus action for yourself, an action for somebody else.
I'm gonna stay where I am. You
Okay.
guys got this.
Next up is Gem. As she sees Maven go down, she goes to the right and is gonna cast Firebolt at this one. What's that hit? That hits. Cool. As she launches out another ray of fire coming out for 4 points of damage. Does that kill that one? It does, as it just roasts this spider right over here. Next up is Zera.
I'm gonna move down 10 feet to
Very
be
good.
within throwing range with my daggers. I'm going to attack that last spider with the sneak bonus.
It's only if it hits, but yeah.
Yeah. What's my tip on this? Okay. 12.
12 just misses. As you throw
Ooh,
the dagger,
Favored Forge.
it kind of just like does one of these things to the spider was just like right in front of it as it hits this log. Kaimana is paralyzed and poisoned, so has disadvantage on the attack.
Can I still cast Healing Word on Artemis from here?
Five,
While being
5, 10.
paralyzed.
Are you paralyzed and poisoned?
Well, Kaimana is, yeah.
Oh, hold on. Oh yeah. Oh, it's your turn. What am I saying? I rolled really well for him too. Sad. How far were you? Are you from?
Let's find out. Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
It's a 60-foot range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me look at the hold on. Look at the condition first. Make sure we're following the rules.
Zeru.
Oh, can't speak. You can't speak.
Oh. Gotcha. So, I'll just try to flail my mace at it.
With disadvantage,
Yep.
as your muscles are like starting to lock up as he's trying to swing out.
Damn.
What'd you roll?
Where is that again? Jesus. Yeah, I'm on Kaimana. I rolled a 14.
14 hits.
Oh, sick. Okay. I wasn't expecting this.
Oh, Jesus.
1d6 plus 3.
You're crazy.
6.
6. How do you want to kill it? As Kaimana is locked up and going down. We can
Um,
switch back to the music.
I use all my strength to raise my mace and just let gravity fall on top of its head.
Okay. As like he falls down, the mace kind of just, with just the weight of the mace coming down, it crushes the speeder's head. So we're now out of combat. Artemis, I need you to roll a death saving throw.
13.
All right, you pass. What's everyone doing as multiple party members are now poisoned and locked up? Artemis is bleeding out.
I'm gonna give Artemis my potion.
Okay. What kind of potion is it?
It's like the little tiny blue thing we got from a lesser potion, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
That actually matters, so you kind of have to know what kind of potion you're giving.
Gotcha.
It's 1d4 plus 4.
1d4.
So roll.
That's a not nat 20.
No, you're rolling just a d4 plus 4.
Yeah.
It's a triangle. You're not gonna get 20 points off.
Oh,
of
d4.
multi-
I think you said d20. I'm sorry.
You're okay. That's why I was confused too. I'm like, you're not gonna get 20.
That is a 11.
11 points of d4. The triangles.
Yeah, I got a 4, 2. Yeah, it's
The highest number you can get is 8.
7.
Yeah, you can't get one
Or
of these.
2 and a 1.
One of these
dude,
4s.
It's just the one on the top.
It's just one.
What are you talking about? What? Oh, so the 4 then.
All right, so 8 points of healing. As Artemis, you're up, but your body is still locked. You feel like you can't move your body.
Wouldn't it be 8 then?
Be 8. 8 points of
Yeah,
healing.
that was it.
It was it.
How these dice work.
Jem tends to Maven, noticing that he's unable to move too. She shouts out, she goes, "Guys, I think the poison's sinking in, guys." You hear like shouting. Is everyone else okay? Who's up?
I'm
I'm good.
Kymana, Maven, and
And Artemis are down. Or poison.
are unable to speak because they're still paralyzed for another hour. So what's everyone doing?
Here, let's bring all the paralyzed people back to the campfire.
I'll carry Artemis. I'll like kind of. She's a little bit too big to hoist on my back, so I'll kind of just like hoist her over
dragger?
my head.
You kind of drag her.
No, I'm gonna like pick her up and hoist her over my head and carry her like a log.
Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't have the camera on. I was
Oh
looking
yeah,
at the map, so.
let's go.
Okay.
Selfin,
Make a
can
strength
you
check.
help me? Selfin, can you help me flip Kaimana on the back of the shell so we can just push him like on the shell?
It's a
I was
not
about to ask you the same thing to help me bring him over.
All right. So you guys to go flip Kymana. He's closer to camp, so you kind of push him. You both need to make a dexterity check, either with advantage or one person, or you two roll separate. Try to push him.
I'll give Zara advantage.
Sick. Good. I'm gonna need it. 20, not it. No, 19. I'm sorry, 19.
Easy enough. You're able to flip him over and just slide him over back to camp. You see Jem start to pick him up, Maven, and then kind of just sit him up on the log as he's kind of just like locked. Those the people that are poisoned and paralyzed, it is going to last an hour. So what's everyone else doing in camp as members of your party are just kind of stuck?
Should we take a long rest for them?
It's almost the fight didn't last that
I
long.
don't think so.
It's still nighttime, so you guys had camp all set up to go. If you guys want to take a long rest.
I think we probably should to kind of let them heal a bit.
So who's doing watch?
And the horse.
And the
Oh,
horse.
and the horse. There is horse blood. Jem noticed. He goes, "There's an arrow lodged in one of the horses. Anyone
Who
have
the
anything for
heck
that?"
shot arrows?
Were there
Rude.
bandits? I didn't see any bandits though. What happened?
I know.
Well, you know.
Asia, you do have healing abilities too. But oh, she's locked. Never mind. That horse has an arrow in it, and so someone can heal it.
Our healers are locked.
Yes, we're waiting.
All right. Who's doing watch, or are you guys, all three of you, staying up?
Yeah, I'll stay up.
Who else is staying up?
I can stay up.
All right. As you guys,
I'll rest.
okay. As you guys begin your long rest, we're gonna take a break. So we'll be back in 10 minutes, guys. We'll do a 10-minute break. I need to use the bathroom and get a snack. We're back. Hey guys. So we just left off the party. Just came out of a really dangerous skirmish with a bunch of spiders after setting up camp and accidentally setting up camp in a spider's nest. Multiple party members are still recovering from the poison damage that they received, and some are still paralyzed. It's been about an hour's worth of time, so everyone that was paralyzed and poisoned, you start to get the feeling in your limbs back as now like your muscles aren't locked up anymore. You see Chimera and Naven kind of just like feel like really sore because they were just locked in a place for that amount of time. Artemis, you feel it too, kind of just like that sore pain because your muscles just were spasmed and locked for such a long time that like getting up actually gives you like takes you kind of in a couple of seconds just to catch your breath from the sheer pain. So what do you guys want to do? Who was on watch during that time?
Me and Zelfin?
Oh, Phaline. It was Phaline.
Me.
Oh, just kidding. Yeah, me and Phailin.
So you guys, within like an hour, you start to see them, the three of them start to wrestle up and start to kind of move. As Chimera's just like, oh man. It's like they're trying to like you hear like cracks as like they're trying to like just get the feeling back in their bodies. You see,
Alright.
Artemis, as you're getting up, Swin's like licking your leg, like seeing that you're still like holding on to some parts of the body that have like open wounds. Naven's like, I think so. It's just really uncomfortable. I don't know. What's the best? Everyone okay?
I'm sore, but I think I'm gonna be okay.
Chimera looks around. How many spell slots did you use? Did you use spell slots, Kev, for Chimera?
No.
Okay. So he looks like, does anyone need any healing?
I do.
I could use some.
Okay, hold on.
I take a rest.
Let me just...
I definitely would rather have Chimera heal the horse first.
The horse.
I can do that.
Oh,
I have
okay.
I can do 2 points of healing.
Okay.
Chimera
Did
goes,
Spider get one of our horses?
and as Maeve looks over, he goes, "It looks like an arrow landed here."
That's so weird. Where did that come from?
I don't know. As like you hear the horse, Artemis kind of to help this part out as you pull the arrow and heal right away. That way the horse doesn't kick at you guys. So it's kind of just like a pull heal right away, kind of like to numb it. He has the arrow in his hand. He goes, "Hey Artemis, can I see your arrows really quick?" Does this look like one of your arrows, Artemis?
No, because mine are bone tipped. This is metal.
Who uses these kind of arrows? Like he like points up, waving it to everybody. Anybody use these kind of arrows?
I've never seen that arrow in my life.
Make a deception check. Just for funsies.
Deception. I'll say less.
A 1. Please let me roll the 1.
And that one.
Everyone hears the crack in Zara's voice. He's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And you look over to Zara's like weapons and tools. It's identical to his arrows. Maven's just like, you could have just told us. Kind of feels like shit in your pants, right? As he like puts it back in your quiver.
Did you
Man,
just shoot the horse?
That's crazy.
And he just
You
puts
hear
it
though,
back.
I'd rather shoot our horse than shit myself.
And you just see him turn like that anime anger face thing that they do, like the little like emote that they're angry. You just see him just do that and just walk away. Because I can't argue for Matt. I don't know what he's gonna say. So, anyone need healing though?
Fight. Well, I was at 2, but we're taking a long rest, right?
We are.
It doesn't matter.
Save it.
All right. So you guys begin your long rest. Zelphine, as you drift off into sleep, um, you start to fall asleep and you're looking at the back of your hand. And you're almost like comparing it. And you start to see like the red patch kind of get longer, like through like your forearm. And you start to feel like it getting rough. And as like you rub, like you push down into it, it turns red. Like not just because of your skin tone, but like it's red. Like your hands, the scale, like it's almost scaly looking. As it's like coming down your arm.
Is it like itchy? Can I like try to?
You start itching at it, and like it's kind of like peeling off your skin in a sense. Like you're like not, you know, you scratch kind of hard,
Mhm.
and like as you're scratching hard, it's starting to get rough, and kind of like you're scratching off your skin into kind of like scales. Especially when like you held your symbol, when
Mhm.
your hand started to glow, it just you're flashing back to that moment and glue, and you're like looking down at the same time.
I'm internally freaking out, just trying to like inspect my whole body, like just trying to
Make a perception check.
make sense of the situation. 18.
18. From the rest, as you're looking at your arms, who's on watch right now? I think Zara and Phelan are finishing up. It'll be like 2 hours of watch.
Mhm.
So this is the back end of you guys' watch. Make one last perception check as you begin to switch off with Maven and Chimera.
3.
19.
You look over and you, Zara here says, Phelan, you're kind of playing with Fisky, so you're not really watching what's happening. Like what my stupid dog is doing. You see, Zelphine, you guys have so many Z nicknames. You start to roll up his sleeves and like kind of like do this. Like he's kind of just like looking like there's like, you know when someone like freaks out like there's bugs in their bed, kind of that kind of feeling where you see him like try to be discreet about it, but you see him just like inspecting his arms. Go to bed. Come on.
What you doing there, stranger?
I roll up my sleeves real fast. Actually, I don't. I'm just like, I don't know. I kind of like just look at you like I just don't know what to do. Like I don't know what's happening to me right now.
Kind of like a child that threw up at night and is trying to tell his parents without getting mad.
Yeah.
He's
Like,
kind of
I
just
don't know
sitting there, like slumped.
I don't know what's happening to me. My arms don't look like my arms.
You're looking kind of
Make a
red
perception check. Make a perception check.
again.
Perception?
Yeah.
Oh, perception.
As he shows you his arms this time. Oreo, go to bed, dude. I brought you downstairs
14.
seconds ago. You look at his arms. There's nothing there. It's just his arms.
I don't really see a difference. You're acting kind of sus.
You don't see this? I have scales.
As
I don't know what this is.
as you look back down your hands again, they're gone.
Oh, I could have sworn. I must have gotten hit pretty hard during the fight. I'm sorry to worry you. And I just try not to think about it, what just happened. I'll just bump it up to me sustaining damage from the fight. I mean, I did get to 2 health, so.
Are you saying this to Zara or are you saying it to me?
To you. But I'm saying to Zara, like, I guess I was just going crazy. I didn't, never mind. Don't worry about it. I'm okay.
You need to rest more.
Agreed.
So you go back to bed?
Mm-hmm.
All right. The next up is Chimera and Maven as they tag you guys out for rest. They just give you that head nod. They're like, "We got this, guys. You guys could head off." And you see Chimera kind of like slip like a berry to Bisky. He just pats him on the head. So you guys go to bed. I need someone to roll for them. Perception.
I'll roll Chimera. He rolled a 9.
I'll roll for Maven.
Okay. 12.
I don't know what his perception. Oh, he rolled a nat 1.
Okay. Their watch kind of goes uneventful. I'm not going to talk to myself as both characters, so.
Do it.
Do it for content.
Hey, how you doing, Kaimana? Hey, how are you doing, Maven?
I use Oreo as Maven.
I'm in danger.
I swear I'm not bipolar. Alright, last one up would be Gem. Is Zelphine gonna watch and Artemis?
Yeah.
So is it you two or you want Gem up?
We want Jem to get some more rest.
Okay.
It'll be just the two of us.
Okay. As you guys wake up, Kaimana and Maven just look at each other and they're like, we didn't see much. I mean,
Sounds good. We'll take over from here. You guys get some rest.
they're like, where? They pass out. So what do you guys want to do?
Sasha rolled a nat 20 for me, so that's my perception. Kidding.
Okay.
You're lit.
You're one. You're low. They're low. So what do you guys want to do?
Zelf, how are you feeling?
Not too great. I could have sworn earlier that I had scales, but Zara saw me. He didn't see anything, and then I didn't see anything. So I don't know what's going on.
Could it be because you're casting magic now?
It could be. I mean, I was never able to cast magic before, but after all this happened, I haven't really been feeling myself ever since.
Feeling myself.
No, I can tell that. Different. It's not bad. It's just different.
I just hope I can, or I just hope I find some answers soon. Otherwise, I wouldn't know who I am by this time next week if it keeps going like this.
I'll try to let you not forget yourself.
Thanks.
Guys, as you guys go through your watch, Zelphine, you start to feel your hand itch again. This time it's burning.
Scratch.
It's like burning. Artemis, you start to notice he's like itching at it more and more this time around. And you start to look concerned because it's like not like it used to be. It was started off subtle, but like as the night progressed, you notice him just keep going at that hand.
Zelf, are you okay?
I don't know. It feels like my hand's on fire as I kind of sprint towards the creek to put it in the river.
As you stick your hand into the river, do you have night vision?
Yeah.
You look into the water, and in your reflection, your eyes are now yellow with like a black pupil. As you stuck your hand into the water, it like sizzled, like just smoke just started coming out. And as you like look into the water, you take that second to look at your reflection, you blink back, and your eyes are back to normal. So what are you doing?
Zelf? I'm gonna follow him to the river.
Stop throwing my dice on the floor.
His hand's still in the water, and
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
I freak out. I'm like, I don't know what's happening. This time it was definitely real. My hands were not burning before.
You start to see the Artemis. You see the mist coming out of the water from his hand inside.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
This is hard for me to have dialogue right
It's
now.
okay. It's okay. Brief intermission for baby.
Artemis, how do my eyes look?
As he's almost on the verge of tears from being freaked out. Oh, you know, I said it.
I look at
He's
his
on the verge of
eyes.
tears from being freaked out so bad about his eyes. They look normal while his hand's still in the water.
Zelf, they look fine. There's nothing wrong with your eyes.
But you at least see the steam, right? Why is steam coming out of my hands when I dipped it in water?
I don't know.
Are you still keeping it in the water?
Does it still burn?
It feels numb.
Okay, then I just take it out and I inspect my hand.
As he pulls his hand out, almost like into his arm, it is red, covered in scales to his hand.
What kind of scales are these?
You can make a nature check to try to figure it out.
19.
They look reptilian. I don't think the closest you can equate it to is a lizard, kind of like texture. You like try to touch it, it kind of feels hot as you're touching it, but doesn't burn yet. It's almost like something's just recently cooled off. And for you, it feels numb. Your hand is straight, like really numb right now, but you can flex it and move it around. But it feels pretty numb right now.
Do I have a quiet spell that I can try to cast? Like, I just try to like keep opening it, like moving it, like just getting accustomed to it.
Are you gonna cast?
I'll just cast like Mage Hand, just see if I can still use it, like if my hand still works, like to cast spells.
As you go to cast Mage Hand, you notice the ring start to flare up, and it's more of a red color now as it's you're casting the spell. And you notice his hand, he reaches out to like use that spectral hand, and you see you can't really see Mage Hand, only you can, but you notice it working.
Okay. Do I have I read something about this in the past, like this
Right.
ever happening?
Roll an intelligence check.
That's a 2.
You can't really recall.
So if I wanted to like talk to my patron, I know I'm not gonna get a response, but like, do I
Good
just have to,
try.
I know, but do I just have to think it, or do I have to say it out loud?
However you want to communicate it.
Can you feel this? I'm gonna hold his hands with both of mine.
It still feels warm.
No, I'm asking him if he can feel
I know.
me.
I'm telling you. It feels warm, like hot.
Hotter than it was a few seconds ago when I had his...
No, still the same temp.
Okay.
Yeah, I can still feel your hand. So basically, I internally monologue in my head, trying to like ask my patron, or trying to talk to my patron, just being like, what is happening right now? What are you doing to me?
You don't hear anything. And you're in like almost in a panic. You see the look on his face, Artemis. It's anxiety and panic, if you could ever see in someone's eyes.
Zelf, maybe we just didn't go far enough south. Take deep breaths. We'll work this together. We'll get Jem home, and then we'll keep heading south and see if we can fix this.
Okay, you're right. As she says that, I like unroll my sleeve, put like my half glove back on, and just try to calm myself down. And
Even
regroup.
through the glove, you go to hold his hand some more. Artemis, and it still feels that same temperature. Still hot.
Zelf, your hand is still really hot.
Does it feel normal to me? Like does it? I don't have a burning sensation.
It's like a recovering burn.
Okay. Yeah, it still feels pretty tender, but I think I can make it through the night. I'll just move my sleeping bag near the water, just in case.
You're gonna piss yourself by putting your hand in the water.
Well,
Okay.
alright. You keep watch here within range of the water. I'm gonna go to the other side of the campsite. You need anything, you let me know. Okay?
Will do.
Okay. As you guys finish up your watch, it goes relatively uneventful. The sun begins to rise, and all of you slowly start to wake up. Jem looks at you guys. I really appreciate what you guys are doing. I know there's probably money involved in it, but you didn't have to come get me. As she's like slowly like waking up, you see her eyes still like a little swollen, but it's like recovering. It's not shut, but it's like there. You do see the visible bite mark from that spider, but everyone else starts riling up and awake. And the day of travel is yours. Any conversations or anything you want to have?
I just kind of stay quiet towards the pack.
Chimera looks around and she goes, "Everyone good before we step off? Anything you guys want to handle?" As Jem looks at Zara really quick, did you get that message spell down yet?
Point to her and I test it out and I try to say "you betcha."
That actually worked. What? Damn, I'm good. And she looks at you again. She goes, "Actually worked." And then you hear that in your head. It actually worked. She repeats the line back to you. You betcha.
It's lit.
So she goes, "You probably when I get my book back, I gotta show you some spells." That's a pretty simple one, but I could definitely show you some formulas and things to learn. If you want
I'm
to
down to learn all the combos.
all the combos. Chimera points out. He goes, "Yeah, we also found something that we're still trying to figure out too." And he points at. He looks. It's some weird little jar thing that made him levitate. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, she's like,
the Red Bull jar.
"Let me." She looks at you guys. She says, "Let me take a look at that. I could probably identify it for you guys. I'm pretty good at magic. I just don't have my book." So pissed it's my book. She kind of just like huffs and sits down. She's like, "It has all those good spells in it." Damn. And she's like just rubbing her head trying to memorize, like trying to remember anything. She's like, "I don't have that rune. I don't have it. Just remind me when we get back. I can identify for you guys. Easy enough." Do you guys find anything else there? They seem like they knew what they were doing in that cave. They had to have other goods.
Did we
Gotcha.
find anything else in there?
We didn't
Did you
find
find-
anything else. We didn't find anything else, but but when we were going to rescue you, the mage that kidnapped you teleported away before we could finish him off.
Means he's strong. I don't even know that spell yet. He just disappeared?
Right in front of our eyes, just there and gone in the blink of an eye.
Damn, that means... Oh no, that means they're stronger than we expected.
Yeah, there was some portal and he walked through it.
Portal?
Mm.
I'd probably ask when I get back to school, but I can't Yeah, my fuck. I could try to figure it out, but it'll take days.
Let's get you home first.
No, I got you. Sounds good. All right. So what are you guys doing? You guys do the same march back home?
Yeah, same march.
Yeah, I'm down for continuing to just keep carrying on.
Okay. So you guys easily make your way back at a faster pace since Jem was able to kind of just take the reins on one of the horses. She's like, if we just go quick, I think we'll make it back by the end of the day. So, as you guys begin to briskly ride your horses, is that the right phrase? Yeah. Ride your horses back. You do end up making it back right when the sun's about to set. So unless you guys want to have any conversations in the meantime, we could fast forward to the city. Back to Charleston.
Fast travel.
Fast travel?
To the dump, to the dump, to the dump, dump, dump.
Hold on, let me find the right mucus. That was really loud. Here, I'll send this to you. You turn that on. As you guys go back down the familiar road, back into Charleston Wald, you see Jem visibly just take a sigh of relief. She's like, thank God. And she starts, you guys start trotting your way back towards the bomb box. Alright, it's working. Lit. Yep. It's about like dusk, so things are still open. The town's still kind of bustling, but you notice that most of the decorations you saw when you first initially made it to Charleston about the beer festival are kind of left up there, almost like remnants of like New Year's Eve, how they just let it sit for a while. You see people cleaning up, and you do see the familiar building of the bomb box residence as she brings you guys back. She kind of goes, okay. I'm assuming you guys have a meeting with my father. So I'll make her way in. Any last minute?
Let's go see your father.
Zara, make a perception check as you're walking into town.
$23.
You do notice on some of the buildings, it looks to be intricate graffiti, but you notice some thieves' cant on the walls stating like, almost in the symbols that illustrate like the Myriad's presence. It's not really any other major lines or anything, but they're more or less like familiar patterns or like familiar color schemes as well as symbols within the graffiti art or art in general that you notice that the Myriad likes to use to symbolize that they're there.
Okay.
As you guys make it back into the bomb box building, Vilden, you hear him go, "Oh my God!" and like you can see them just reunite and hug as she begins to cry, and he's like, "Thank God you're safe. You can never trust these people." And then he looks at you guys. He goes, "I can't believe you guys did it. How was it? What happened? You gotta fill me in." And you see her brother go, "What's all this ruckus about?" And you notice her brother, I gotta find his name, Craig. Craig comes down. She's like, "Oh my God, Jem!" And like they both run and like all reunite as a family. They're hugging. He goes, "Who were those people? Was it the same people?" Party members. We're looking at you guys.
Comms?
Craig, it looked like it was the same guys that attacked us on the way to the city. We don't know who they are still.
What were they after? And he looks. You see, Vilden like, kind of like, notice right away. "It's like your necklace," and she's like, "They took down my spellbook, Dad." And he's just like, "What do they want with jewelry?" And what you notice on Vilden, it's a similar necklace almost. It's kind of just like a single like rock you know when like people have like crystals on their neck? It's just a specific like sapphire with like an insignia of the family. They took her sapphire necklace, and she's like, also my spell book. He's like, oh shit. Will the academy know? And she's just like, they might, but that symbol, I need one of their symbols just so we can probably scry at school, but that's really it. And do you guys have any necklaces of theirs in your inventory?
Yes, I have one. I'll give it to him.
As you hand it over, she's just like, this will work. We could definitely try to track down the people with this, but there's not much else I could do. He's like, okay, well, when you go to school, we're gonna send you with a couple of Crown's Guard. Can't have you going by yourself again. She's like, I know, and then she goes, oh, my spell book. Where's that? Do you have that jar from before, guys? And she like looks at you. Do you have that jar?
Chimera had it.
Chimera hands it over. She goes, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'll let you know what it is. And then Vilden looks at you guys. He goes, oh my god, hold on too. And he goes back. Craig's just like, thank you guys so much for coming, for bringing her back. I do appreciate it. I know my dad was going to give you guys some money, but also take this. And he goes in his pocket. And he hands the two necklaces. He goes, these were the original prizes for the drinking festival. A lot of people want them. Anybody want this? And you see what looks to be almost a bronze gold chain with what looks to be looped into like a leaf design, almost shaped into like an acorn.
I'll take one.
He gives one
I'll
to
take
you.
one.
And gives one to you. He goes, when you guys hold on to it, you could smell what kind of smells like beer stained wood on it, and you thought it was just the area, but like as you bring it up and you look at it, you do get a whiff of beer. He goes, it's pretty neat actually, and he goes, he starts laughing. He's like, you drink beer and it's gonna heal you.
Okay.
Oh, let's go.
You guys have, it's called Amulet of the Drunkard. I will message it to you guys in the D&D chat. And here's its stats.
Artemis, that's a perfect item for you.
No, right?
That's for Jake and Asia. It's in the chat. You'll see it right there. Yeah. He goes, we never had a drinking contest because everyone passed out, but this is my way of saying thank you, I guess. You see Jem run back down. She's like, hold on, Zara. Come with me.
Yes.
Come with me.
Wait,
And
who?
then Zara.
I know who's talking to me.
Jem.
Ah,
She has her book in her hand. You see her running down. She's like about to cast a spell. She's like, wait! And then she tells you to come with her.
go.
She like walks up. She goes, hold on. She goes, this is like a brief spell list I learned while in school. And like, here. She just pulls out a page. And she hands it to you. She goes, you're smart enough to figure this out. So then she gives you the page of spells.
Nice.
As they run up, she goes, I'm gonna identify this. I'll be right back, guys. And then like, she goes, there, if you want to come watch, I could show you. And then she goes, if you want to come watch with them, you can.
Yes.
So you guys make it up to the landing. She goes, oh my manners, selfie. And she like peeks over the top because it's like a balcony. You want to come see this?
Absolutely.
Come on. And then the other three of you guys wait in the landing, and you see Vilden come back with a sack of gold. He goes, this is for your party. Who do I make this out to? Do you guys have a group name?
Dundos Daggers.
He's looking at you. She's looking at you, Artemis.
Artemis.
I need to write this down to my log. Because I can't just give you the gold. I need to give it to somebody.
Yeah.
So if it's a group name, I can give it to everybody.
Write it out to the Dundos and Daggers.
The Dundos?
The Dundos and Daggers.
There's not enough space on that line. It's just a phrase.
The great six.
So I can put it out to the Dundos.
That'll work. Put it out to the Dundos.
Okay. Here you go. And then you were given 500 gold. As you guys, as Zelphine and Zara run upstairs, you see Jem already setting up what looks to be sigils on a table, with a couple components laying around it. For the next 10 minutes, she starts chanting incantations, and you see the table glow, and then the components are just like you see like just air swirl as the components are being used up, and then she goes, "No way!" And she looks at you guys. She goes, "This is a spell in a bottle." What happened when you guys opened this?
I flew.
You flew?
I flew. You know, I'm a bit of a bird myself.
Okay. I mean, literally, you could put any spell in this bottle, and as she says that, you see the bottle go as it closes itself. She's like, "Well, you have one identify spell in there, but as long as it's shut, you could use that spell. But you could throw any spell in it as long as the bottle's open. So, who wants it?"
How about we give it to a non-magic caster? So Zara, how about you have a pocket spell?
This is she goes, the spell that's in it right now is the one I just casted. I'm pretty sure it's called Identify. So, you guys have Identify in a bottle until it's used up. Anybody want to take it?
Yeah, I'll take it for now.
All right. She hands you that bottle, and I'll show you the stat right here. What it does right here. I'm pretty sure you could add it in your inventory. If not, just copy and paste it and put it in your notes.
Okay. So, Jem, would I be able to fit an Eldritch Blast in here?
It requires spells that require more power.
Okay.
It won't take easy like one trick spells. Like, I wish I could put this in here. She lights her hand up. She's like, I wish I could put this in there, but it's too low, you know? It's too weak.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
So just keep in mind too, D&D, DM talking, identifies in there right now.
I wrote it down.
Okay. She's like, yeah, that's an awesome find. I wish I had found that. Damn, it's useful. You see her just like kind of trailing off. She's like, wow, that's so fucking cool. All right.
Sorry,
well,
what was that?
Oh no. She's like, well, if we ever meet it. She looks at you, Zara, and she's like, well, I gotta head back to school soon, but if you ever find yourself in Rexentrum, I'll be up there in the Soldiers Academy if you want to learn more.
Jem, before you go, I do have to ask you a question, though.
Sure.
Do you know, actually, is my arm still scaly?
You can look.
Yeah. Do you know anything about this? And I just...
Zara, you look down and you see Zelphine's arm, like his hand, into his arm are flat out like red and scaly. This has a reaction to it, so I want to wait. Oh, he's deafened. She looks at you, and hold on, is he gonna undeafen? Hold on, sorry, chat.
Unfortunate timing.
Yeah, really bad timing. It's okay though. I know why. Should we start flailing and seeing if he gets their attention? Hello?
What's happening?
Okay, perfect timing. So, say it again. Repeat that line, Kevin.
Hey, Jem, do you have any idea about what's happened to me? And I just lift up my sleeve.
As you see him take off his glove and lift up his sleeve, you notice his whole arm is covered in red scales.
And I kind of look over at him. I'm like, I told you.
Jem goes, I could tell you didn't use moisturizer. Let me see. As she like grabs your arm, she goes, let me check it out. And then she looks and kind of like, she actually knows what's happening here. She knows exactly what's happening here. She looks at your arm. She kind of does this. Oh man, I've only seen this in books. Wow. She looks up. She goes, "Have you gotten any like artifacts or anything in recent travel? You guys got this cool bottle. You have to. This doesn't come
Yes.
naturally."
About a couple months ago, at this point, something crazy happened to me. Something
Something
Spoke-
has changed.
yeah.
already.
something I don't
Okay,
even
Wicked.
know what spoke to me and offered me a deal.
With what,
And
though?
reluctant. What?
What are you using to signify this deal?
I kind of lift up my scarf to show her the ring that's around my neck.
How big is the ring?
Pretty much like the size of a like if you were like
Like a hoop earring?
the race. What's that giant race, but not actually giant? It was
Goliath?
yeah, like if you're like a fully grown Goliath, you can wear the ring. Like
So it's kind of like a hoop earring size, like a giant hoop earring.
yeah.
She's like,
Not small enough for me to wear.
"That's a packed ring." She looks at you. She goes, "That's a packed ring."
Yeah, something approached me and
She looks at. She
basically
grabs.
threatened me to
As you
sign
say,
this contract.
as you say that, she takes the ring off of you. She goes, "Can I see it?"
Not for long, but sure.
She looks at it. She goes, "That's draconic." Do you know that?
I did not know that.
Your arm, the ring, you made a deal with the dragon, buddy. And she like gives it back to you. She goes, "I don't want anything to do with that." She like kind of like she like wipes her hand. She's just like, "Good luck."
I'm just
Looks like a red. And she looks sarcastic. Goes, "You can kind of guess the color, right?" I have to tell you. I have to break that news to you.
I'm just like, holy shit.
She's like, "That's a red dragon. I don't know what he wants from you, but if it's scary, I don't know who you are." And she like kind of like rakes her like steps back. She's like, "I'm just gonna like just put that out there. You might have a dragon you made a deal with."
Thanks for that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Have fun in
Sorry.
school then.
I know. She goes, "I'm not leaving yet, but there are probably places you could find for sure. I know Rexentrum, there's a major library there. Zadash has one too. There's major library. The Cobalt Soul has so many libraries. You could probably find an answer.
That sounds like it's right up my alley. Thank you.
Zadash has one. There's a
Zadash.
Cobalt Reserve in Zadash that you could go to. That's the closest one next to Rexentrum.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
But
Thanks.
that's all I got for you now. Zara, if I ever run into you again, let me know how you're doing with magic. I can teach you some stuff.
Yeah,
I
if I'm ever in Rexentrum, I'll try to find you.
Yeah, I have friends that can teach you more too. I'm pretty. She goes, flips her hair. She goes, "Pretty popular." And then she like rolls her eyes at that. She's just like, "Well," but is there anything else you guys want to do for the meantime?
Are we still going to be spending time in town?
If you guys want to.
Yeah, that's up to us. We finished our mission now.
Yeah, I think we've been going through a lot the last couple days, and you know we only got here in time for the festival, but the city looks like it has a lot more to offer us. So I think we should spend at least the rest of today and tomorrow just to kind of have a day to ourselves and a day to kind of just like do whatever.
Yeah,
She looks at you
sightseeing
guys.
sounds
She's like, "Oh, if you guys need anything, I'm here. I'm here till." And she looks at tries to figure out what day. She goes, I got 2 more days here before I start making my way up north. But
Gem.
you walk upstairs? Artemis?
Hmm?
Throw a rock through the window.
They're upstairs right now. Are you walking upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. She's like, yeah?
You promised me a drinking competition. Are we still having one?
I'm not sure. I have to... Nothing's happening here now after that attack. We can figure something out, though. I'll have a beer with you. We make good beer.
Okay. I'll have a drink with you still.
Alright. Goes over. And you do notice Zelfine does have his arm exposed, and you see it now. The scales are reaching up to his, like this. Like, it's continuously going. It stops, like, right at the cuff.
Zelf, it's growing?
Apparently so. And I say exactly like that with the awkward laugh too.
Your friend made a deal with the dragon.
A dragon?
That ring is in Draconic. His arm, that's dragon scales.
I guess I'm part dragon now.
I wouldn't
So,
say part, but
anyways, hi guys, my name's Zelfin. I'm half elf, half dragon.
and on that note, we're actually gonna end it there then. We're ending it right there. Thank you guys for coming through. The party does level up to 3. Yay!
Woo, with the exception of
One person. We're not gonna stay on stream. In the meantime, before we leave, I want you guys to roll your hit dice on the stream so everyone can see you roll. Reroll ones. Everyone else roll their hit dice respectively. And then you add your Constitution modifier.
wait, what's the hit dice?
Yours is probably a D8.
Oh,
Nick could roll hers later.
well, do you know what it is? I can roll for it.
Hers is a D12.
Okay. So roll it and add the Constitution modifier.
Yes.
So it says.
Let's go. I rolled an 8.
All right.
Roll 1d8.
Yep, 1d8. Kevin, we're gonna talk after stream. Don't roll your hit dice.
Okay.
Everyone else can. Everyone else can. I'm talking to Kevin off stream.
All right. So that's the. Do we tell you?
You tell me. Yeah.
All right. I got a 9 for me and a 10 for Mick.
All right. You add that in.
To what?
I got it. To write it down. I'll send it to me in Discord. I'll fix it for you guys.
Okay.
What'd you roll, Asia? You're muted. Yours is probably a D10.
Okay. 10.
Add your Constitution modifier.
12.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Mine was a D8 and I rolled an 8.
Jesus, fuck you guys. All right. Thanks again, everyone, for coming through the stream. We do appreciate you guys. The party's officially called the Dundos. We're calling them the Dundos from now on. So there's that. I want to thank you guys again. We won't have a stream next weekend because it is National Singles Awareness Day. So everyone else that has plans with their significant others, I hate you. Have a good night. We'll see you 2 weeks from now on the 21st. And yeah, that's it. We do post on YouTube. I'll post the link in right now, actually, in chat. I can pull it up real quick to our recent video. They're just, if you miss a session or you want to clip some funny stuff for us, like, here you go. So I will put our most recent video in chat. But other than that, please don't ban me. Please don't ban me. Please don't ban me. Okay. Have a good night, guys. Bye.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, there's stars! But in the chat room, there's a link.
Wait, can I... I don't know how to change it because I
It's
made it so you can't have
What is happening?
URLs.
We'll see you guys on the 21st. Special PM. See you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.